As we get to 4 o'clock, we start with this. It didn't take a jury very long to find the Trump Organization guilty in a New York tax fraud trial. Manhattan prosecutors said the fraud was orchestrated by top executives at the company, and jurors only deliberated for just about a day before returning guilty verdicts on all charges.
Prosecutors argued that two corporations that are part of the company, Trump and Trump payroll companies, paid their already highly paid executives, including Alan Weisselberg, even more by cheating on their taxes through a series of schemes that included off-the-books perks like a luxury car or two and free apartments.
And also here today in Colorado, the El Paso County District Attorney filed more than 300 charges against Anderson Aldrich. He stands accused of killing 5 people and wounding 17 others at the Club Q shooting last month in Colorado Springs.
The suspect appeared today in court in person for the first time when the charges were formally submitted. Here's 9 News crime and justice reporter Matt Chablow.
Do the people have charges to file in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
17 days after police say he opened fire inside Club Q, a popular LGBTQ nightclub in Colorado Springs, Anderson Aldrich sat silently in a jail-issued jumpsuit as prosecutors listed the formal charges against him.
Murder in the first degree, attempted murder in the first degree, assault in the first degree.
When you file 305 counts in a case, that tells the public, this community, this state, and this nation that we are taking this case as serious as we possibly can, meaning that we are going to prosecute this case to the fullest extent of the law.
Included among the 305 charges against the shooter are 47 counts of bias-motivated crimes. Soon after Tuesday's hearing concluded, El Paso County District Attorney Michael Allen said he's hoping his prosecution of the case sends an unmistakable message.
We're not going to tolerate actions against community members based on their sexual identity. Members of that community have been harassed, intimidated, and abused for too long. That's not going to occur in the 4th Judicial District.
The suspect is due back in court on February 22nd for a preliminary hearing. Until then, the suspect will continue to be held without bond at the El Paso County Jail. In Colorado Springs, Matt Chablow, 9 News.
If convicted of the top counts against the suspect, the accused shooter would face life in prison without the possibility of parole.
It might be a while, though, because the DA today said the accused shooter's trial may not start until 2024.
Car theft has been steadily going up in the Denver metro area since 2012, and now it's getting more violent. The Colorado Metropolitan Auto Theft Task Force, or CMAT, says they've already recovered 70 firearms off of suspected car thieves this year. Last year, they recovered 62 guns. Commander Mike Greenwell says incidents involving stolen cars are becoming more dangerous. Within the last couple of weeks, Aurora and Denver police have returned fire after being shot at or hit by suspects. On Sunday, a stolen vehicle hit an ambulance in Lakewood, sending 2 firefighters to the hospital. Greenwell says car thieves are getting bolder, shooting off rounds to distract police or intentionally ramming into vehicles to get away.
We know that 74% of the people that get arrested for auto theft are also charged with another felony crime of some type. You need to consider auto theft to be more serious than just a property crime.
Greenwell says there needs to be tougher punishments for stealing cars to help deter and hold thieves accountable. Let's take a live look outside on this Tuesday afternoon. It's pretty nice out there. I don't know if it's quite as warm as yesterday.
No.
That's why Lauren would know that.
I myself was outside earlier, Lauren. It was quite an experience. It was like being indoors, only outside.
Only outside?
Yeah, that's a great experience.
Yeah, it's really something.
Experience.
Yeah.
Outside, inside.
It was
inside,
amazing.
Outside.
Compare the air, compare the vibe. Yeah, okay.
Well, yeah, the temperatures are pretty mild again today, but the state is still seeing those 2 separate stories. The Front Range and Eastern Plains continuing to be mild and dry, and we're just continuing to monitor that snowfall off to the west. Right now, though, at DIA, we're at 53 degrees. We have winds coming in from the northwest at around 18 miles per hour, so it is a bit gusty out there, but that's about all the action that we're seeing here in Denver. We can take a look at our HD Doppler radar, though, and you can see the high country and western slope continuing to just see consistent snowfall. Now, it's not going to be too much snowfall right now, but we are going to continue to watch for that to pick up as we go through the evening and through the day tomorrow. So we have winter weather advisories that'll be in effect for central and southern portions of the mountain ranges and western slope there. there. So a lot of these areas could see anywhere from 2 to 5 additional inches further north, 6 to 12 additional inches of snow further south. Those high country areas could see those higher totals. We're going to continue to watch for those winds to gust up to around 45 miles per hour as well, creating that blowing snow. In addition to those winter weather advisories, we do still have avalanche watches and warnings that'll be in effect. So we're going to continue to watch for those to expire. So in the meantime, stay out of those backcountry areas because we are going to continue to expect the avalanche conditions there. So as we go through the rest of the day, we're going to continue to watch for this mild weather to continue, more mountain snow, and I'll be tracking our next chance for some snow here in Denver. Spoiler alert, it's not going to be very soon. I'll have those details for you in a full forecast though.
Okay, there's always something, so
we'll be
we
paying
care.
attention. We'll see you in a few. Thanks, Lauren.
Two of the nation's most prominent lawmakers got a cold shoulder today at a prestigious medal ceremony.
You can see Gladys Sicknick in the video enthusiastically shaking hands with the Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, but then as she and her family go by Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, she ignores his extended hand and then brushes past House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy. She wasn't alone either. Several of those police officers being recognized today and their family members pointedly refused to shake hands with those two highest-ranking Republican lawmakers. That was the ceremony today to hand out the Congressional Gold Medal to the officers and agents who did protect the Capitol on January 6th. Sicknick is the mother of fallen officer Brian Sicknick. Some people who struggle with food insecurity also have to deal with health factors, things like diabetes or heart disease. It can be hard for them to get the right nutrition in their meals. Food Bank of the Rockies is collaborating with local healthcare organizations to try and provide supplemental nutrition for those in need. They provide an assortment of nutritious food to support a heart-healthy, diabetes-friendly eating pattern for individuals and families who need food assistance. Food Bank of the Rockies says it's something they've noticed in the community for a while, and they're eager to try to help people get on the right nutritious track.
The conversation came up back in 2019, and we've spent a couple of years moving through to work out the logistics and the details of this program. We find that there are many people out there in the community that really need support and help in knowing what the best foods are for them and how to find the right balance of nutritious and well-tailored meals.
Right now, the food bank is teamed up with Clinical Colorado and is in the process of teaming up with more healthcare organizations as well. And your donations can help provide the food for those in need. You can give to our 9 Cares Colorado Shares Holiday Drive by scanning the QR code there on your screen. You can also donate when you're shopping at your local King Superstore. There's more information available at 9news.com/9cares. Today we'll be remembering actress Kirstie Alley. A look back at her career and her life coming up.
And model Hailey Bieber is being praised after announcing she suffered from a large cyst in her ovary. We're checking in with our medical expert, Dr. Pao Coley, on how common this is for women.